We've gotten used to a certain kind of leader. He stands at a podium, he posts at 3 a.m. He wants you to see his face, hear his voice, watch him react in real time. Power, as we've come to understand it, performs, which is what makes the most powerful man in Iran so strange. Because for months now, the new supreme leader of Iran, Mojtaba Khamenei, the son of the man killed in the strikes that started this war, has done something almost no leader of a nation at war ever does. He has stayed invisible, no podium, no broadcast. At his own father's funeral, the cameras searched the crowd and found a masked figure whose identity the state would not confirm for days. A written message, released and read by others. A leader ruling a country of 90 million people who, functionally, has refused to be seen. And I want to answer one question today because I think the answer to it is the key to this entire war. Why is he hiding? What is the invisibility for? I spent a long time on this one. I went through the succession reporting, the analyst briefings, the way Iranian state media has and hasn't presented him, the history of how this system actually distributes power. And I came out believing something I want to walk you through carefully, because it is the opposite of what you are being told. You are being told that a hidden leader is a weak leader. I'm going to show you that in this specific system, at this specific moment, invisibility isn't weakness. It's the most effective weapon Iran has left. But to get there, we first have to answer a smaller question, because it changes everything. What actually happens when you can't see your enemy's decision maker?
Let me put it on the board. When a leader is visible, when he speaks, threatens, draws red lines in public, he hands you two things for free. He hands you a target, and he hands you a script. You know what he wants, you know what he fears, you know what will make him look weak if he backs down. Every public statement is information, and information is what the other side uses to plan. Now erase all of that. A leader who says nothing gives you no target and no script. You don't know what he'll tolerate. You don't know what crosses his line because he hasn't drawn one you can see, and a rival who can't find your line cannot plan around it. He can only guess, and guess nervously. That is the first thing invisibility buys, not weakness. Uncertainty. And we already know from everything happening in the Gulf that uncertainty is the weapon that's actually working in this war.
Now watch how this collides with the other man in this story, because if Mojtaba is the most invisible leader in the world right now, Donald Trump is the most visible. He announces, he threatens to completely decimate. He tells you the deal is close, then tells you it's off, then tells you talks are back on, sometimes in the same week. And here's what I want you to notice. Every one of those statements is information. Tehran doesn't have to guess what Washington wants. Washington broadcasts it hourly. One side is reading an open book. The other side handed over a blank page. That is not two equal negotiators. That is one man playing with his cards face up against a man who won't even sit at the table where you can see him. Now, this is the part where a normal video would bring in 5 think tank experts to argue about Iranian court politics and clerical succession and who really holds the Revolutionary Guard. And look, that world is real and it's complicated. But I don't think you need a seminar in Iranian theology to see what's in front of us. So we're going to stay on the ground truth, what the silence is doing right now to the other side's ability to act.